Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
The Thundering Herd head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Chanticleers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Boston. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The give to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. With the catch, it's Norton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got the tight end. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me, running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice gain by the offense.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Makes the catch, plenty of room.
Great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that drive covered 29 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. To the air. It's Barber. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Hand off from the shotgun. There's some room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Ball was incomplete, and I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Back to pass, it's Barber. Got his man. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Gardner. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Marshall, 7. Coastal Carolina, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go. Ready.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
A first down run on the doorstep. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries to get it himself. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're come flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Wants to throw. It's Barber. Firing to the right, complete. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run inside. It's Boston. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Chanticleers now ready to go on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Barber. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Courtney. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Unloads it left. Got his man. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Chanticleer. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Boston. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his...
Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. Pulls it in down the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Marshall quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid the loss. Instead, the defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
And I think there's so many guys that think they can outrun guys and make plays, and sometimes you got to realize when a play's over and just get north-south, but QB's trying to outrun guys. The defense does a great job staying exactly where they're supposed to be, playing discipline, and getting the huge loss and the huge stop.
Makes the catch. It's Payne. And they swarm him under. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Barber. He lofts one down the sideline. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
Here we go. Ready. Red 54, red 54. Go!
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the shot to clears will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's Ole Miss trying to stay perfect as they eye a 5th straight win. It's been a dream start to the season, and really this game here today as well. Time to find out if they can finish the job. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run to the left. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Barber. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision, do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Stepping to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Makes a move. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. On the run, it's Boston. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking downfield. Got his man on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Herd! That one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The shot that clears can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Barber. Looking deep. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Barber. Another incompletion on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The kick is on its way. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with a first down.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Might have a chance. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw, because that play was there to be made.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I feel like it's hard to forget to cover the big fella, the tight end, the man over the middle of the field most of the time. He comes wide open. I don't know if it was a busted coverage or whatever, but he makes a big play for this offense, and the defense better take note. We got to cover the tight end.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
Never a doubt. They're now up by a touchdown at 20-13.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Rushes on him. Crosses the 30. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Got his man on the right. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Oh, look out on the right. The 20. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Marshall. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on the return, but there is a penalty flag on the field. I'm not sure what this one's about. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. To the air, it's Barber. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Handoff from the gun. Bounced off his feet. And the shot to clear is in the hurry-up. Third down play from the gun. Looking left. Hauls it in. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He'll run it again. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give on the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense.